Shalom, shalom. This is Shalamar from the Great Millstone, Atlanta Camp. Back at you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. Lord's willing is edifying. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rahakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And just want to go over some scriptures. Mainly, I was doing this for myself, but just want to put it out there. It's about the war within you, and of course, this is a ongoing thing that a lot of brothers struggle with. It's dealing with the flesh and dealing with the spirit. And I want to start first with 1 Corinthians 5, because we don't really understand how the Lord is going to do things with us. We don't know how things are going to play out. And then certain things that he allow us to go through, certain things that he allows Satan to do to us, in the end, it makes us stronger. But during the time, we're like, what the hell is going on? So I truly believe that, the Lord is taking me through certain things to make my spirit stronger, because during the times to come, I don't want to be that one that crashes out. I don't want to be that one that just forgets about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and the promise, the prophecies, and why things are the way they are. I don't want to be that guy. Neither do most of the men that's in this truth that I know, or all of the men that's in this truth that I know. No one wants to fall out of this thing because of the hell that we got to go through. That fire. That fire is just made to purify us. So yeah, that's why we're going through little stumbling blocks now, the little hells that we catching. And I say little because, hey man, we're gonna go through some real tough things, some really tough things, but the reward is way greater than the hell that we catching. All right, you know what? First of all, let me get this. Second Esdras, what is it? Okay, Second Esdras 14:14. It says, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." So hey, we're gonna have to go through it, and don't be that guy that just gives up at the end. You've been teaching for all these years or months, or however long you've been doing this, and you just let Satan get the best of you. And hey, it's gonna be some men. That's gonna be their lot. That's gonna be the decision that the Lord that the Lord set for them. It's gonna be he got to make examples of somebody. We're gonna have those 11 o'clock Israelites, and then you're gonna have those that fall out at the end. So, but yeah, don't let your work be done in vain. You've done thousands of videos, and then when the time comes, you lose faith. So that's why I wanted to bring that scripture out. But we're gonna go to like I said, 1 Corinthians No, that's actually not what I wanted to get. I wanted to get Galatians. It's like yeah. Galatians 5. There was a good scripture though, but this is Galatians 5, and I'm gonna start with verse 16. It says, This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay, it's a lot of temptation out here. There's a lot of temptation out here that can get you caught up. Scriptures say, let no man take thy crown. Like, you already got it. Don't let no one take it away. Don't let none of these devils take it away. Don't let no family member take it away. No friend. Don't let no one allow you to lose it. You got to think this is just temporary. All the however many years that you lived and the previous lives before that, we're at the last few seconds of this world. So just think about all of the times that you. Of course, we can't think about all the times we've been here, because we, the body dies, the spirit lives on. The Lord brings you back in another body. It happens over and over again. And every time we've been in this captivity, the last few thousands of years. So you could have been on this, since since Yahweh Shai, since we was taking out our land in 70 AD, and we had to flee into the mountains in other parts of the world. Just think, ever since then, how many times that you've been here. How much hell have you caught? And then now you're at the end. We're at the last few seconds. You're about to see the reward from all those times. So this is a lot bigger than what it seems. This is a lot bigger than you think. So just think, you're doing this not for just this lifetime, but you're doing this for your spirit. You've had many different fleshly bodies. Now the Lord is preparing for you to have a new body that can't die, that can't get sick. No more crying, no more sorrow, none of that. Nothing but blessings. Blessing after blessing after blessing. We're going to be overtaken by blessings. The curses are being lifted off of us. We got it. Now thinking like that is walking through the spirit. But thinking about what you're going through now, it's not even worth losing your crown over. Me personally, I had health issues, family issues, job issues, all the way around. And you just keep going, and next thing you know, everything is is getting better, or something new comes up. So like I said, the Lord is just preparing us, piece by piece for these times to come. That's why we just have to let go a lot of stuff. Verse 17, it says, For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, on and so on, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, slakia, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the past time, that they which do these things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Verse 22, it says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the afflictions of lust. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Okay. Now, I really want to just read 16 to 17, but hey, this is just these last few scriptures are really deep, because you have those people that's just full of evil. You got murderers walking around free. You got adulterers walking around like nothing's wrong. You got people that's in witchcraft. People that's just full of hate. We have a lot of hate in us, but we have hate for the things of the world. Because we try our best to walk in the Spirit. But a lot of the people that's walking in the flesh, they have a lot of love for the things of the world. So yeah, do not let this world trip you up, man. This world is full of evil and just it'll wear you out. You got people here that's just here. Just think, you have people that was actually created just to give you a hard time in these times, just to test you. That's the only reason they're here. I mean, they're here for other reasons too, but just think, if you're doing this work, you're a man of the Lord. Those people don't matter. It's just a test in your life. Okay. Let me get Second Peter chapter 3 and verse 14. It says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Yeah, that's why we can't get caught up in a lot of stuff. Let somebody, take you out, away from your peaceful spirit. Next thing you know, you in a brawl off of words, off of a look someone gave you. If you get into a physical altercation, just let it be that you're defending yourself. You tried to walk away and, it didn't really happen that way. You're still found blameless. You can defend yourself, but just don't go out looking for the shit. Just, you got to let these things go. It don't really matter. If you allow someone to really get you to that point, that means you allow Satan to win. I want to get to the point where somebody can cuss me out and I could just leave, walk around, leave. And, it ain't going to feel good, but 5-10 minutes later, you call a brother up or your woman or one of your children or, somebody, and just be on the phone and laugh, or be in their presence and, just talking about something totally different. Just get it out of your head. Close your ears off to that. But those that's of the flesh, man, you can give up a person a bad look if they already having a bad day, and they'll be ready to take your head off. There's so many road rage, murders, and accidents going on. It was I forgot what the lady was. She was a young lady. I believe she was some type of athlete. Salaki, I don't know the full story. It's just something that I saw come across the news. But yeah, she died in a road rage accident. I don't even blow at people no more. Unless it's really something wrong. Like these people be ready to just lose their damn mind if you blow your horn at them on the road. Okay. I want to get something in Job, and I'm probably ending on this. Job 4 and I think it's around verse 6. I'm gonna start at verse 7 and I'm gonna read 8. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent." Yeah, so we're trying to be innocent and blameless, um, in these times. Not only towards certain people of the world, but towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Now, of course, we go out, we teach, and people hate the things that we say. They say all type of lies and you know just speak all type of evil about us. So we're not really looked at as innocent people in the world. But if you just walking in the spirit and doing the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah wants you to do, teaching his words, hey, you're innocent. You're not gonna perish on this side. Most of us, some of us, scriptures say some of us will, get taken out in that time. Just like the Revelation say, I saw the spirit of those that was beheaded. So, we just we got to try our best to just. I know it's hard, but we got to try our best to just get through it, man. Just ignore a lot of this stuff that's going on. Just keep it moving. Go to work. Don't get caught up on the bad looks and the bad the attitudes and harsh words from certain people. Just keep moving. You're just doing this just to pay your rent and your mortgage and your car note and all the other little bullshit bills that we got on this side, just to continue to live day to day. We still in slavery. Just think you doing a lot better than some of these devils out here. And your spirit is way stronger than a lot of the people that's into the world. That's a spirit. I just happened to glance up at the TV now, and I saw a big 144. That's what we're doing this for. We want to be found part of the elect, part of the hope. Right now we the hopeful elect, but we want to be part of the elect. Those that receive salvation and the 144,000. Strive to be at the top. And if you think about it, we're doing the most important job on the planet right now is pushing this word and prophesying, letting people know what's about to happen and just telling people the truth. Okay. Verse 7 says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off, even if I have seen that they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So yeah, that's why you got to be found blameless. Okay. So I'm going to end it there. I pray this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Hakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.